Hello, my name is Chanel and I am currently on the executive board for the Financial Management Association, also known as FMA, and last school year I served as its president. Although I have held many different leadership titles dating all the way back to elementary school, this experience was especially meaningful because FMA was a struggling club that had very little leadership before I stepped into the role. Because of this, rather than simply learning how to manage a club, I learned how to rebuild one from the ground up. I was voted president of FMA as a freshman and ran it during my sophomore year of college. In all honesty, I was quite hesitant of becoming president because I had only just gotten into university and felt that because I wasn't even in Shiloh yet, and most presidents were juniors and seniors, I was unqualified. However, I had a vision for FMA to become an organization that could eventually help students develop both professionally and personally, and recognized that without new leadership, FMA would most likely no longer exist. Because of that, although I did not feel fully prepared, I still accepted the position. The biggest challenge I faced was leading an organization that lacked structure and momentum. Before joining the board, FMA only had 7 active members. And I won't lie, in the beginning it was a lot of work and I felt pretty in the dark. When I first started, I didn't even know what pin night or mock interview was because as a freshman I haven't done any of those yet. There are also no clear instructions, information, or feedback on what I was supposed to do as president, so it did take a lot of time, effort, and trial and error to get the club organized. But through this role, I learned a lot about how I function as a leader of a group and when things don't go smoothly. I strengthened my communication, teamwork, and leadership skills while learning the importance of listening to different perspectives and producing quality work. The most important lesson I learned was that being president was not about having all the answers. It was about taking responsibility when answers did not exist. One specific example occurred when planning professional interaction night. Because I have never attended the event myself, I had no roadmap to follow. Instead of allowing that uncertainty to stop me, I sought advice and feedback from many professionals and members of other clubs and developed a plan from scratch. The event was a success and taught me that effective leaders must be willing to admit when they need help and move forward even in uncertainty or when they do not have all the answers. Overall, being president of FMA has been very rewarding for me because I have always enjoyed work that helped other people, and through my club, even though there was definitely a lot of work, I was able to help students get internships, jobs, and even get into graduate school. Seeing others benefit from my efforts has been incredibly fulfilling, and I hope to continue contributing to FMA until I graduate and even after as an alum.